Hey guys, how are you? I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying life and spending some good time with your family and your siblings. Today's lesson is going to be on detachment, and we'll learn what that means later. As always, we're going to start with some songs and devotions, then we'll have a quote, which we're going to learn by learning a new song, a story, and some art. This lesson is going to be a little different than last time because we're going to have a lot of wonderful teachers from all over Chapel Hill teaching different parts of the lesson. I hope you guys enjoy. This is a prayer for all the people who are sick. Thy name is my healing, O my God, and remembrance of thee is my remedy. Nearness to thee is my hope, and love for thee is my companion. Thy mercy to me is my healing and my succor in both this world and the world to come. Thou verily art the all-bountiful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. O God, guide me, protect me, make of me a shining lamp and a brilliant star, a brilliant star, a brilliant star. Thou art the mighty and the powerful, oh, 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 oh. O God, guide me, protect me, make of me a shining lamp and a brilliant star, a brilliant star, a brilliant star. Thou art the mighty and the powerful, oh, 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 oh. Alright, the next song. Oh Lord God, United.
If you want to say a prayer, feel free to pause the video. After you're done, unpause.
Alright, and now let's share some quotes that we've learned in our last class. Alright, 3, 2, 1. O friend, in the garden of thy heart plant not but the rose of love. Truthfulness. Truthfulness is the foundation of all human virtues. Tread ye the path of justice, for this verily is the straight path. Blessed is he who preferreth his brother before himself.
And the last quote we learned.
Be thou ever hopeful, for the bounties of God never cease to flow upon man. Very nice. So yeah, what did we learn about last week, guys? What was that word? Hope. Right, now it's time to learn about our next virtue. Let's go see what it is.
This is lesson 14 on detachment. God has created every good thing in this world for us to enjoy. good health, delicious foods, love and friendship, the beauty of nature, and the power of the mind, which enables us to make discoveries and create inventions to improve the way we live. We should make use of all the bounties that God has given us and be thankful to Him for the joy of living. But we should be careful not to become attached to this world. Our souls must be free at all times, like free and strong birds. They should soar in the heaven of holiness. How sad if a bird remains on the ground, unable to take flight because it is attached to the things around it. Let us memorize the following quotation. Know that thy true adornment consisteth in the love of God, and in thy detachment from all save Him. Adornment is like true beauty. Consisteth is something that's made up of something. Like, Joey has 2 sausages and some potatoes for his meal. His meal consists of sausages and potatoes. Detachment is to not need to have something. I'm detached from going to a concert. I don't, it'd be fun, but I don't absolutely need to do that. I'm detached from, like going outside because of quarantine.
All right. Now that Avery has shared with us that beautiful quote and taught us what detachment means, saying that, it means that we're not attached to the things of this world, all this material stuff that goes away. Now it's time to learn that quote by heart. And Mark and Ozzy are going to teach us a song about that quote. Now what you guys are going to do, you guys are going to listen to Mark and Ozzy sing the song. And what I would recommend is listen to it a few times, but then also rewind the video so you can sing along with them. And do that a few times maybe until you know the song really well. Because hopefully when we all get back together for children's class, we'll be able to sing it together.
The next song is called Detachment.
The words are, know that thy true adornment consisteth in the love of God, and in thy detachment from all save Him. And then the chorus goes, detachment, let it go, let it go.
Alright guys, now it's story time. This is a very exciting story about a king and his servant, and I want you guys to think about how the servant demonstrates detachment in this story. King Mahmud and Ayaz. And this is a story about detachment, and this story of a great king named Mahmud, who was very powerful and very wealthy, and he ruled over a beautiful kingdom. And he had with him his servant Ayaz, and Ayaz was his servant, who was very faithful to him, who loved him very much, and took good care of the king. Now, once upon a time, the king and all his servants were traveling across the kingdom, just looking over the land and seeing what there was to see and talking to the people and seeing how they were doing, as a good king should. And every night when they would stop, they would set up these beautiful tents, and because he was a king, every tent was lined with jewels, kind of like the tent in this picture. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tents. And every morning when they would pack up the jewels and pack up the tents, there was a box filled with jewels that would have all these wonderful jewels in them. And one day, King Mahmud, as they packed up their jewels and they went along their way looking over the kingdom, he saw the beauty of the land he ruled over, and a deep sense of joy filled his heart. And in a moment of generosity, he took the jewels from the chest and threw them out onto the road behind him, where all his servants were walking, and all of them ran to pick up the little jewels so they could have the wealth for themselves. Everyone except Ayaz, the king's faithful servant. Ayaz continued walking alongside his king without looking away. And, the king was very confused. He says, Ayaz, do my jewels, the things that were once mine, do you not care about them? Do you not care about me? And Ayaz said, No, no, king, no, king. He said, because to me, to be next to you is worth more than all the jewels in the world. And so you see, Ayaz was very detached from the things of this world in order to spend time with his king. In the same way, this story is about detachment, right? Because in the same way, we need to be detached from the things of this world and focus our thoughts on God, who, as we know, is kind of like a king, right? He's all powerful. And so that's the kind of dedication we need to have to not be attached to the things of this world. All right, guys, this is the art for today. We're going to do the coloring sheet from lesson 14 on detachment. The link is in the video below where you can find it, or maybe your teacher already gave it to you. Either way, as you're coloring it, think about the dove and how free from when it's detached, it's able to fly high. And when we're detached, we're like birds. We can fly high and be closer to God when we're detached from the things of this world. And at the bottom, there's the quote, so you can practice it. All right, guys, we'll see you next week with another lesson. Bye.
Do the part from last week's video, too.
Oh,
God,
in the
garden
garden of thy heart.
So, friend.
Oh, wait, no, what?
Alright, guys, let's review some quotes from the last lessons that we've learned, and we'll also review one from the lesson in our last video. Alright? Get ready. Oh, friend, in the garden of thy heart, plant not but the rose of love. Wow, you guys have to be more focused than her. Alright, now, guys.